It's Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to Weekend Update. I'm Michael Che.
I'm Colin Jost. Well, the Catholic Church has elected the first ever Pope from America. And as an American Catholic, I could not be more proud, which is a sin, and now I'm ashamed. The Vatican has selected Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, who is from the south side of Chicago, to be the new Pope. And you can tell he's from the south side because he's got his hands up. Hey. This pick was actually a welcome surprise for me because when I heard the Pope was a super religious guy from Chicago in a funny robe, I was worried it was Kanye. I also love that conservatives are already complaining that this Pope is too woke. How woke can a 69-year-old man from Chicago be? It's not like he came out and was like, hey, I'm Pope Leo the 14th, he, him. The reality is there are no woke Catholics. If you're a woke Catholic, you're just not Catholic anymore.
Joe Biden appeared on The View where he said he wasn't surprised Kamala Harris lost the election because the only thing that surprises Joe Biden are the words that come out of his own mouth. President Trump says he will appoint Fox News host Jeanine Pirro as interim U.S. attorney for Washington, D.C. Pirro celebrated the news with a bottle of wine every day for the last 50 years.
President Trump also announced a new trade deal with the UK that will reopen British markets for American companies. All that Britain demands in return is that we keep these two. Insiders are saying that President Trump is trying to create tension between his potential successors, Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance, mostly by pointing at them and saying, kiss.
President Trump announced plans for a 100% tariff on movies made outside the U.S., which is no problem for me because all the movies I watched were filmed in a Florida condo on a leather couch. If you laughed, you're a fan, too. President Trump said he was interested in reopening Alcatraz because it represents something horrible and beautiful and strong and miserable and weak, which are also his nicknames for his 5 children.
A new report shows that there have been at least 9 incidents at Newark Airport where air traffic controllers have lost contact with planes that were about to land. But luckily, it's Newark, so planes can just follow the smell.
Insiders at the FBI are concerned that Director Kash Patel is not at work enough and is often seen attending sporting events with celebrities. But like his eyes, Patel can be in 2 places at once.
The White House marked Star Wars Day by posting an AI-generated picture of President Trump as a muscle-bound Jedi. And they also posted a picture of J.D. the Hutt. Flattered. The first week of jury selection in the Sean Combs trial has ended without a jury being selected. Well, yeah, I mean, where are you going to find 12 people who haven't had sex with Diddy?
New York City Mayor Eric Adams met with President Trump yesterday to discuss the city's concerns, namely that Trump's deportations have dramatically cut New York's supply of thick shorties. I love that man. President Trump says Catholics loved an image he posted of him dressed as the Pope last week, but I just find it hard to believe that anyone in the Catholic Church would be into something so juvenile.
Well, with box office hits like Sinners, Thunderbolts, and Minecraft, summer movie season is in full swing. Here with his preview of the upcoming summer blockbusters is the Movie Guy.
How's everybody doing tonight? I'm the Movie Guy. And you're not not gonna believe it, but I'm here to talk about the movies.
That's great, yes. Well, first off, I gotta know, what is your take on Sinners?
Ah, yes, Sinners. This is an amazing movie about people who doing sins. But I do have one sin to confess. I did not see that one yet.
Okay. All right, well, what movies can we look forward to this summer?
Oh, thank you for asking that one. The first movie that's coming up is Jurassic World, The Rebirth. They gave me early access to this movie, and I have to tell you, I did not see that one yet. But I can guess what's gonna happen. In the beginning of this movie, everything is okay, guys. No problem here. The dinosaur is in jail. Everybody don't worry about it. But then the dinosaur escaped. And the only person that can stop them is Scarlett Johansson.
I'm sorry, who?
Scarlett Johansson. Yes, you know her.
Yeah.
She Avengers.
Yes, oh, Scarlett Johansson. Yes, that's my wife.
Yeah, and my wife is Rihanna. I'm married to the umbrella.
I don't like how hard you guys are laughing. Let's just move on to the next summer movie. And remember, you don't have to guess what the plot is.
You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I'm going to do exactly that. The next movie from the summer is Fantastic Four. I imagine this movie gonna be about 3, maybe 4 people. And they probably fantastic. Yeah, but you know who's somebody who not fantastic? Gary Fields.
Who is Gary Fields?
You know, Gary Fields. He hate Monday even though he don't have a job. Every day the same for a cat. Am I right, guys? Come on.
Don't applaud. No, don't. You're doing Garfield material now?
Yes. But we gotta talk about Karate Kid.
Oh.
Yes, if I had to guess, it would be like the first one, where a Chinese guy teach a little boy to whack off.
I'm sorry?
You know, whack on, whack off.
No, it's wax.
Well, I'm not sure if he had the kid waxed before.
Can we just get back to the movies? What about Superman?
I don't know who that is. But you know who the real superhero? Single mothers.
Oh, God. Don't do that. All right, movie guy, anything you want to cover before we go?
Yes, I have a joke.
You joke?
Yeah. The joke is Gatorade Zero. What's in there? Am I right, guys?
Movie guy, everyone.
Happy Mother's Day. I love you, Mama.
Weight Watchers said that it is filing for bankruptcy protection to eliminate more than $1 billion in debt. But you know they're just going to gain it all back.
American Airlines has introduced a new first-class option called Flagship Suites that features privacy doors, a cool touch pillow, and a lie flat bed. American Airlines, get pregnant with us.
K-pop star Lisa is being criticized for her Met Gala outfit that appeared to feature images of Rosa Parks on the crotch. But at least they put her in the front. Am I right, guys?
Oh, damn it. It works. A Lamborghini yacht off the coast of Miami Beach sank while carrying more than 30 social media influencers. Like. The U.S. Navy said that for the second week in a row, an F-18 fighter jet fell off an aircraft carrier into the ocean. Well, thankfully, there's nobody at the bottom of the ocean who could use two airplanes. Oh, God.
Cultural experts are noting that the R word has become more commonplace due to its use by people like Elon Musk and Ye. Yeah, but they can say it because they're rich. They're rich. I was gonna say they're rich. Just get me.
President Trump's tariffs are having massive cascading effects on global trade. Here to unpack how this will affect you, the consumer, is a guy who just walked into a spider web.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I just walked into a spider web. Oh, I think there was a spider in it. I felt something like hit my shoulder. Is there anything on me?
I don't see anything.
God, sorry.
I don't see anything. Why don't you just take us through what's going on with these tariffs? Because the more I hear about the tariffs, the more confused I get.
Yeah, well, I like to tell... I feel something. There's a spider on me! There's a spider on me!
Okay.
It's on me!
Okay.
And I feel it!
Okay.
Is it on me? Get it off! Get it off! Where is it? I feel it! I feel it!
It's right there. It's there, man.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm so sorry. I felt it on my skin. On my skin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Should I still talk about tariffs?
No, man, get out of here! Guy who just walked into a spider web.
What is this show? 85-year-old Motown legend Smokey Robinson has been accused of sexual assault by 4 of his former housekeepers. Robinson plans to beat the charges by being dead soon.
Tough to follow spider. A new report lists the happiest city in the U.S. as New York. Yeah. I don't know who took that survey. The happiest city in the U.S. was New York, while the least happy, Dick Splinter, North Dakota.
Rough city, man.
Tough town. The makers of the Grand Theft Auto video game series announced that the release of the newest version of the game will be delayed until May 2026. And you know what? Good. Maybe kids will finally turn off their PlayStations, go outside, and slap a real prostitute.
A doctor in Scotland who secretly hid cameras in his bathroom so he could compare the size of his penis to other men has been sentenced to 18 months in prison, where his studies continue.
Well, it is Mother's Day. No good transition. It's Mother's Day, and spring has sprung here in New York City, which means more tourists than ever. Here with her tips on how to survive the Big Apple is Diane, the mom who's only read about New York on Facebook.
Hello, New York! Yay!
Hello, Diane. Welcome. Do you want to put your bag down?
Oh, nice try, guy.
All right. Any tips from your visit so far?
Yes. New York is a beautiful city. You could go to Central Park, home of the Met, and yay, 1,000 crackheads. No thanks. I'll stay in my hotel room with my QVC and my deadbolt locked.
Okay, well, Diane, sorry, New York's really not that bad.
Oh, no, Colin, it is. Okay, so I read a post, all right, about a woman, my neighborhood, my age, white. Okay. Mother of 4, she visited New York, okay? Takes the subway. 2 stops later, her AirPods are missing, she's got 2 face tattoos, and she's a Crip. So yeah, catch me at the Marriott Fitness Center.
I really can't believe that's true, Diane. Also, you seem a little on edge.
On edge? I'm not on anything. I'm not smoking that chopped cheese, okay? I'm high on 2 things, Jamba and juice. Word.
Oh, okay, do you have any other tips?
Oh, yeah. Hey, don't buy a single thing, okay? Because listen to this, all right? I read a post about a woman, same school district, okay, my age, white, visits New York, okay, wants a pair of sunglasses. Oh, okay, vendor seems nice, cuts her a deal. She puts them on. What does she see? Porn everywhere.
She sees
porn? Yes, okay, it erased all of her memories, and now all she remembers is porn.
All she remembers is porn.
Sorry, kids. Mommy just knows porn now. She can't come to your recital because she's on the bang bus.
Oh, my God.
Okay, here's another tip. Do not have your picture taken.
Don't have your picture taken. Why?
So, I read a post about a woman about my age, beautiful, mother of 4, mixed.
You don't need to say that.
Well, I want to. So, she had just gotten out of a fabulous matinee of Mamma Mia when this man offered to take her photo. He takes out his camera, clicks it, boom, she passes out, wakes up in Abu Dhabi, chained to a bed.
Oh, my. No way. No way.
Way. Sorry, kids. Mommy's last name is Abdul now.
Diane, calm down.
Okay. What?
Just put down your bag. No one is trying to take your money.
Oh, yeah, like I would keep money in my bag in New York? Right.
Well, where do you keep it?
In my butt.
You keep money in your butt? Seriously?
Yeah, I have 2,000 cash, plus my jewelry, plus my Lion King tickets.
Aren't Lion King tickets online?
Colin, you should know this. So, I read a post about a woman my age, same church. She was, what was Moana?
No. We're not doing it. Diane, everyone.
Poke me.
What was
Poke me on
For Weekend
Facebook.
Update, I'm Colin Jost.
I'm Michael J. Good night.